I hope we're here live now. I believe the video is just starting. Yep, looks like we're up. So good morning to you. My name is Janet Wilson. I'm founder of Dernier Publishing and write for a reason. This is for Christians who write fiction for young people, children and teens, and I pop on every so often and give some little writing tips. So I also have a podcast, so if you're interested in that, do hop on over to writeforareason.com and /listen, and you can get lots of podcast episodes and lots of free writing tips on the blog there. But today I want to talk to you, rather than writing, about using all the senses in your writing. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but here's a little exercise for you to do wherever you are. Close your eyes, stand up if you can. Now, I realise that some of you won't be able to do that, but if you can, stand up and close your eyes and just imagine that you're walking along a cliff path. It's a beautiful day, perhaps a little bit breezy, and I want you to engage your senses as you're standing there. So listen to what you can hear. This will be different for you depending on what you're imagining and where your cliff is, but perhaps there's a sea far below you. Perhaps you can hear the sound of the waves crashing on the beach down there. Perhaps you can hear seagulls. Perhaps there's a road nearby. Perhaps you can hear the traffic passing by. Perhaps there's other people talking, or maybe there's just this immense silence. Perhaps you can hear the rustling of the trees and the wind if there's some bushes or trees around you. So just listen to that sound for a little while. Just hear it in your mind. And now, what can you smell? You know, is there the smell of the sea? Are there some wild flowers? Is the kind of the warmth of the day? Is that lifting up scents from the vegetation around you, or the warmth of the sun? And now, what can you feel on your skin? Can you feel the sun's rays? Can you feel that breeze on your face, or even a strong wind maybe? Perhaps you have to hold on to your hat if it's really windy. What is it that you can feel? Perhaps your clothes are whipping in the wind and you can feel the wind blowing your hair. So what you can hear, what you can smell, all those kind of senses around you make up a whole picture. And then I'm not going to ask you to open your eyes because I want you to stay in that imaginative state there. But, what can you see as you're standing there? Can you see the sun sparkling on the water? Can you see for miles in the distance? Perhaps you're on a hilltop and it's not at the sea. Perhaps you can see it's a cliff top and there's a river below you, and beyond that there's hills and hills and hills melding into where the sky meets the horizon. Maybe you can see boats on the water. Maybe you can see other people around you. Maybe you can see the grasses waving in the wind there. So if you've got this picture, keep closing your eyes and imagine yourself standing there looking, feeling this wonderful thing. And now I want you to walk right to the cliff's edge and look down there. So one step towards it, another step towards it, and you realise that this is a little bit frightening. And you look down there, and there's a dog running along the path behind you, and he's running right behind you, and you're not sure if he's going to actually go over. Feel that fear in your body. Okay, you can open your eyes now. I don't know what you thought about that exercise. A little bit of fun for a Monday morning for you, but the point of this is to see that and in our imagination we can actually feel things in our body that we're imagining. We don't actually have to be there to actually feel it. I don't know if you felt like sweaty palms a little bit, or a little bit of a in your stomach while you were standing near that cliff edge, but a lot of people do. And the idea of this is to so grip your readers in the story with all the senses that they kind of feel like they are really there. So the more you can do this, the more you will engage your readers. So it's not just your descriptions of what they can see, your readers can see in your story as they're there, as they're in this world with your characters, but also to really feel it, to be there. So if it was raining in your story, they would almost look up and expect it to be raining outside, that they would get that gut feeling if there was something scary going on. They would actually smile when your characters are doing something because they're right there with it. So here's another exercise for you to do anytime, not just when you're here watching Facebook or but wherever you are, wherever you're out. But do this particularly if you can possibly get to where any of your scenes are set. So if one of your scenes is set in a woods or in a busy cafe, try and pick those scenarios, but go to that place and close your eyes and do that exercise. Go through the senses. What can you hear? How are you, what the touch, the sun's rays, or the clothing, or whatever it happens to be, the scent. If you're in a coffee shop, what can you smell? Is it that coffee or is it something else? What about the clinking of the cups and the people around you, as well as what you can see? If you can add these things into your story, there's absolutely no doubt about it, you will bring an absolutely new dimension to your story. Now, we talked about colour a little while ago, so do keep those colours coming in as well, because that always adds dimension. So, the blue cups, or the colour of the boat on the horizon, or whatever it is you want to, but add those things in. The grasses, what do they look like? Are there wildflowers? Try and go to that place, see it, feel it, listen to the sounds, bring in the scents and the aromas of that place that you're in, and just do it as an exercise if you can't get to the setting of where your current work in progress is, and just jot down a few notes when you get home. Jot down a few notes about those things and add all those things in. So that's just a quick writing tip for you today on a Monday morning. Thank you to all of you who've expressed comments about my elbow. I fractured my elbow a couple of weeks ago. It's starting to get better, thank you. But I can still talk. So that's a really good thing. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy the video. Do pass it on to your friends. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.